Long time no see. Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time being here. This is Reading Sloth, and today I'm going to be bringing you my July TBR. I said I was going to do some reviews. I was tired. I had a very slumpy month. Basically nothing got done. I will be getting a couple of videos out next, including my July wrap-up and probably the mid-year book freakout tag, because I love seeing them. I love seeing my stats for the first half of the year, see what's exciting, see what I'm enjoying, what I'm not enjoying, all those crazy things. So if you like that sort of thing, stay tuned because I will be doing it soon. But to the reason you're here, my July TBR. Now, June wasn't the best month, so there's a lot of books rolling over from last month that I will quickly speak on. So yeah, like always, I will start with the library books that I will be doing via audio. So we've got The City of Last Chances by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I don't know too much about this one. I just know his writing is good. I enjoyed his Children of Time series. He does a lot of different series. The man can write. He's just churning out books. You got sci-fi, you got fantasy. Man really likes bugs too, which is a bit weird, but interesting. So I would like to get to some of his other books after this one, if I enjoy this one also. And then we've got the Book That Wouldn't Burn by, I think, Mark Lawrence. I read Mark Lawrence's Red Sister trilogy, which I enjoyed somewhat, but I'm hoping I will have better luck with this one. Now getting on to some of the books that I started last month and I want to finish up. I know it's only the 2nd when I'm filming this, but I did finish The Dragon Reborn yesterday, so that was something I started and finished. I started in, I think, May, and I finished it yesterday, so it won't be in my June wrap-up, but it's technically a July TBR, but I already got to it. Next on ones I want to finish is The Wisteria Society for Lady Scoundrels. I have read 90 pages. It hasn't gripped me so far. It's a bit bland. This is what I'm calling my train read at the moment, which is the book I take on the train going to work. My train journey is like 20 minutes. So 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon. I'm slowly making progress. But sometimes my train books I like to pick up after work and I'll fly through them, but I haven't got that with this yet. So it's taking me longer than I wanted it to. And the last of the books that I want to finish, I put this one down on the floor, is my World of Ice and Fire book. I made a little bit of progress, only about 50 pages, but it is a slow read. It's very in-depth. But it's got a lot of excellent drawings, illustrations, and the world is so interesting and I'm going to love it. So, like I said, you'll see a lot of similar themes, but carrying on series, this one. So you might have guessed if you if you watch my videos, which I'm not assuming you have. So this is a 16 book series. The one before this is The King's Curse, which I said I was going to try and read last month, and because I'm holding this one up, you know I was successful. So the King's Curse followed Henry VIII, basically throughout his whole reign, but it was from the perspective of Margaret Pole, which was a lady in waiting to Catherine of Aragon's sort of court. So she saw her rise in the king's favour and her fall in the king's favour, and then all of his more wives. It was really interesting. I loved it a lot, and so I want to get onto this one. As you can see, I've already made some progress. This is following Henry VIII's older sister, Margaret. Margaret was married to King of Scotland. So a lot of the books they run parallel. So a couple of books ago we followed Catherine of Aragon all the way from when she was a little girl all the way throughout her life, and then we followed Margaret Pole all the way through her life, and now we are following Margaret through her life. So you get to see the different events from different perspectives. So like when I read Catherine of Aragon's perspective, I was like, yeah, I am totally on your side. But now I'm reading this one and I'm like, oh man, that battle, totally different perspective. I'm like, who do I hate? I mean, Margaret's not the best character, but I do feel for her in sometimes. And obviously these books are made, they're written sort of historical fiction, but it's still fiction, so it's written with like a perspective for you to hate characters. But really interested to carry on with this, learn more, because even though it is fiction, it is historical, so I'm learning a lot about these sort of events through this time period, and it's fascinating. There's so much backstabbing. If it was an actual fiction book, you'd be like, this is way too much betrayal, this would never happen. And it's just crazy. Carry on with series, I finished The Dragon Reborn, so I would like to get to The Shadow Rising, but this book is, no joke, 1,000 pages long. So it's hefty. It's gonna take a while, might take a month. But I really enjoyed the third one, and I am interested to see where this huge monumental series is going. And then again, series that I want to continue. It's been too many months since I read the first one, so I really should make progress in this series because I don't want to forget what happened in the first one and then lose track of what's going on. This is John Gwyn's, I think it's the Faithful and Fallen series. There's 4 books. This is the second book. Classic sort of fantasy, chosen ones, but you get to see different perspectives from different sides and how they think maybe they have the chosen one. Up next, a complete left turn. Love Theoretically. I did mention this last month, but now I actually have the actual book and it's beautiful and it's orange. And I'm really excited to read this because I love all her other books and there's no reason that I wouldn't love this one also. Another highly anticipated book by me is TJ Klune's In the Lives of Puppets. I have read both of his other books. Well, I say both. There's a few being like republished, so of the newer ones I've read the Under the Whispering Door and House in the Silurian Sea, and I loved both of them, so this is one I'm very excited for. It's very shiny because it's got plastic on it, because it is a borrowed book from the library, because I have one of the books in paperback, so I want to get these books in paperback, but as we know, it takes a year for the book to come out in paperback after the hardback was released, which is stupid. and I just want to read it. So I'll read it now. I'll get a physical copy when it comes out in paperback. And the last book on my TBR is a book everyone's talking about, and that is Fourth Wing, dragons, romance, a little bit of spice. I'm really excited to see what this is about because people say they love it and that it's one of their new favorites, and I want to be where the hype is. So let's see if I love it as much as everyone else. I really hope so. And then I can pre-order the second one. I'm in the UK, so no sprayed edges on this one. But Waterstones is doing a pre-order for the second one with amazing sprayed edges. So hopefully I will love it, and then I'll have something to add to my list. Let me know if there's any books that you've read that you love and that you think I might love. And let me know based on my list which ones you'd prioritize because you love them, etc. And let me know if there's any specific videos you want to see from me about statistics about what I've been reading over the past half the year. And I hopefully will see you in the next episode. Bye.